Hello everyone, today we will talk about Java memory model. What is Java memory model? How many parts Java memory model is divided. Okay, so we'll see everything from Java memory model. Let's get started. So Java memory is typically divided into two parts on a higher level, heap and metaspace. Heap consists of young generation and old generation, and then is later on divided into ident, survivor 1 and survivor 2. We'll go into detail in these parts. Okay, now metaspace is introduced in Java 8. Previously it was permgen space in till Java 7. So when you write a Java file, it gets converted into class file, which is the bytecode, and later on it gets loaded in the JVM. Now every JVM follow the same Java memory model. Okay, so that is the rule every JVM need to follow, because if they will not follow, then Java claims that write once and run anywhere, it will not happen. So JVM follow certain rules, every JVM. Okay, so in Java memory model, you can see here, as I said in the beginning, it is divided into heap, metaspace, young generation, old generation. So method area is into heap, and then the variables in stack, PC register, we have methods. Okay, now stack, PC register memory, or native method stack, these are per thread, individual thread. Okay, but the heap area is shared space. Okay, so it means that if there are 10 threads, all 10 will read the same heap area. Okay, but stack and registry is allocated per thread. Okay, now survivor 1 and survivor 2 is like so garbage collection happens automatically in Java. So if the variables or method or the classes or objects, if it survives, then then it moves to from survivor 1 to survivor 2 and then to old gen. As I said in the beginning, metaspace is introduced in Java 8. And apart from that, we have stack and code cache. So stack, metaspace and code cache are the it is larger in size typically compared to heap memory. Now if we'll compare Java 7 and Java 8 memory model, you can see that we don't have permgen in Java 8, and in Java 8 we have metaspace. So native memory is a bit larger in Java 8, so that's why Java memory issue is typically low if you're running your program on Java 8. Okay, ident, survivor and old gen are the older concept which carry forward from Java 7 to Java 8 as well. Now when you write code, it gets converted to Java bytecode. It gets loaded in the JVM. And at the CPU level also, it maintains the cache. Okay, L1 cache and L2 cache. These are the different levels that is maintained. Okay, and RAM is the main memory, which is part of which is part of the native as well. Okay, so when I say native, it means metaspace is part of it. So you can see here from the ident to survivor to old memory and major part. So garbage collection also happens at two layers, minor and major. Minor garbage collection happens at ident, and major when we clear the old memory and permgen. Now these are the different parameters that you can set to the size, which can set the size of it, like JVM, XML, then permgen through XX. Okay, engine generation through XML. People who can, if you feel your class needs more memory, you can configure these things, okay, as per need. Now a typical Java memory model consists of stack, ident, survivor, tenured, and metaspace and cache. Okay, now there is a concept of volatile. So volatile, if you set volatile with any variable, it says that this any thread which is reading or writing will always read or write through the main memory. Okay, so that is the main thing. If you will not use volatile, it is up to thread whether it can use read from the main memory, or it can read from the cache. But if you will use volatile, it means it has to read from the main memory. Okay, so that's all today in Java memory model. I hope you will understand it better. So this is Jiten from Software Circle. Thank you so much for watching.